guys, it's Sasha with Rice and Raw, and this feels so weird making a YouTube video because I haven't done it in so long. So I do want to say thank you so much to my subscribers who are still sticking around. This is incredible. I really just thought you guys would just forget about me and just unsubscribe and move away. But I really appreciate you guys sticking around. And if you know me, you know I'm going to come out in the spring and summer with a whole bunch of videos. I've been really excited about some of the things I'm planning on doing. I have a lot of goals for what I want to put out. I want my content to be, I want it to be fun to watch my YouTube videos, and I want my content to be really the spring and summer if you made it this far. And I really appreciate you guys still being here. Is just unbelievable, so thank you. And I wanted to give you guys a little update on my life, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, all my fitness stuff. Sorry, itchy nose. Ugh. I think I'm a little allergic to my cats. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I'm very comfortable with eating fat and oils, and that doesn't really bother me at all. But for the most part, I am a high-carb vegan, 80-10-10. But more recently, I have changed my macro ratios a bit more. And now when I say that, I don't pay attention to my macro ratios. I just know in general kind of what I'm eating and what that translates to in a macro ratio. So I've definitely increased my fat intake, and that is for two reasons. One is that I have a busy season at work where I work from September to February, minimum of 50 hours a week, if not more, and sometimes I'm traveling. So when do I even have time to take care of myself? Like, that is something I ask myself a lot. And people do probably wonder why I'm still doing this job if it's, you know, so strenuous. My job is, I hate it, I love it. I work with such amazing people, and this job really pushes me out of my comfort zone to build skills that I would have never focused on my own, and skills that I do want to have, mostly just social interactions, because I'm an introvert. I avoid phone calls. I go to the self-checkout. You know, I'm that kind of person. But this job really puts me out of my comfort zone. So, you know, I'm leading meetings on the phone. I'm leading meetings in person. I need to be on my feet at all times. So I am very happy with this job because it's helping me become who I want to be. And that's why I stick around. So my job, number one, I thought, well, if I up my fat intake, less chewing to get in the same amount of calories, sounds good. Because I'm a slow eater. Everyone else can finish their lunch in like 5-10 minutes, and I'm sitting there for like an hour or an hour and a half, and it's ridiculous. And my food is cold by the end of that time. So that, and then also I want to gain muscle and fat, and I'm totally fine with gaining fat. It's not a problem for me. It's actually kind of a goal that I have, which is obviously not something you hear a lot online. I've already lost 40 pounds eating a high-carb vegan diet, and I got down to a weight where I thought I wanted, and I probably thought I wanted that through just general media my whole life, kind of feeding me that idea. You know, I thought skinnier is always better, thigh gap is always better. But when I got to that point, I realized maybe it's not better, maybe it's not what I personally want. And I do want to say I'm not trying to shame anyone who is thinner, because you can definitely be sexy and attractive, and, you know, thinner, you can be sexy and attractive, thicker. It really is how you carry yourself. And for me, I just had this complex about myself, and I knew that I'd be happier with, you know, more fat and more muscle on me. So I decided to make that a goal. So I figured if I increased my fat and protein, it'd be easier to get to my goal of gaining fat and muscle, and that's obviously that makes sense, right? So out of all that, I definitely am eating much more fat than I feel good at. I know that I feel amazing eating raw tofu, 80-10-10 macro ratio. It's just like, I'm just like on fire. Like, you're just feeling so damn good. But when you include more fat and you start eating more processed foods out of convenience, you know, vegan processed foods can be really great, like those frozen meals, really great for starter off vegans, really great for when you just don't have time to make food, but they shouldn't be like your staple foods. And I have been making them my staple foods because I just don't have that time. But now I am talking like my diet is so terrible. It's really not. Like if you actually look at what I am eating, I am having my smoothies in the morning. Yes, I include more fat in my smoothies, like almonds, hemp hearts, chia seeds, oat bran. Yeah. And that's fine. And that actually is helpful in getting more calories throughout my day because I have only a certain amount of time to drink my smoothie in the morning. And, as I said, I'm a slow eater. I'm also a slow smoothie drinker. It's very inconvenient, but, I gotta make it work. So, I'll have my smoothie in the morning. And actually what I found very helpful is meal prepping on Sundays and making a big giant vegan meal, some kind of casserole or some kind of pasta thing, which isn't too intensive, but it will feed me for the rest of the week for lunch. So I'll bring that in for lunch. So I'm making sure I am eating throughout the day, which is so important. And my last busy season, I wasn't doing that. And I suffered from that, and I lost weight from that, and I realized that's not how I want to lose weight. Because, at work I get so focused on what I'm doing, and I'm running in and out of meetings, I don't make the time. And also, I don't feel like I'm an adult where I'm actually like, I think ahead, where I'm like, oh, I should pack lunch. Like, I'll get to the point where it's like 2 o'clock, and I'm like, oh shit, I miss lunch. And there's no way I'm going to go out, and I'm too lazy to get up from my desk and go buy lunch. Jump in my car and go buy lunch somewhere, so I'll just wait till dinner. And that was a really bad way to go because I did lose a lot of weight and I did feel like shit. I felt terrible last busy season. So this busy season I knew what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do, and I made sure not to do it. So I will eat throughout the day at work, which is definitely much better than last year. And then when I get home, I still feel like I need to make up for it. So I'm eating 2,000 or so calories at home of whatever vegan food I can eat. So I'll ask myself, do you feel like this? Yes, then eat it. No, well, could you eat it? And that has helped me tremendously in gaining weight, especially in the last couple months. So I've gained 10 pounds in the last year and gained most of it in the last couple months. And I'm actually really happy about that. So I got some requests to show kind of where I'm at with this, since I don't post too many pictures of myself on my Instagram of like my body and everything. But as you can see, my abs are a bit like softer than they used to be. My legs are thicker. I don't have a thigh gap, which I'm actually really happy about. I'm trying to be, more athletic, have more body to me, and I'm happy with where I'm at, where I'm going. There's always room for improvement, of course, but I think I'm on the right path, and I'm very happy with it. So when it comes to my fitness, that's helped me a lot in gaining my muscle mass. And what I do is I exclusively do leg days. So I'll go to the gym 1 to 2 times a week, and I'm either doing a squat day or a deadlift day, and then both days are followed up with accessory leg and booty workouts. I don't do any cardio, no Stairmaster, no treadmill, no cycling, just because I just don't want to do cardio for cardio's sake, and I don't really feel the need to spend my time doing cardio when I could be lifting. You can definitely put on muscle mass and gain strength as a vegan, let me tell you. So in the beginning of the year, I decided to get back into lifting, really make it a priority in my life, and lift 1 to 2 times a day, or a week, a day, Jesus. So I was at Planet Fitness for a while on the Smith machine, and that's really all I did, is either the Smith machine or the leg press at Planet Fitness, doing squats on the Smith machine. But then I think it was more in the summer, I joined LA Fitness, which they have their own squat racks. They have a lot of other things to do, more free weights. So I really started to pick up more strength when I joined LA Fitness. I started on the squat rack in the summer at like 95 pounds, repping at 95 pounds, not being my absolute max. And now I'm repping at 145 pounds. And for deadlifts, I started at like 65 pounds, and then now I'm repping at 135 pounds. So I've definitely made a lot of strength increases. I'm so happy with that. I want to get stronger. Like my goal is 185 pound squat, which I don't know how I'm going to achieve it, but I want it. So I'm going to go after it. As far as my pole fitness goes, my pole studio closed in the summer, and I have not made it a priority. I have not properly pole danced since my studio closed. I've gone on the pole maybe 2-3 times since, and the other day I went on it and I tried to do pole pull-ups and I couldn't even do one, and I used to be able to do those so easily. Guys, cats are playing. So that really discourages me. Like, it makes me not want to do it anymore. But pole, like, if you guys know me, pole is like so important to me. It's such a great fitness activity, and it's just so much fun, and I feel so pretty doing it, and I haven't been doing it, which is because I'm discouraged, and I know that. But I think in the spring, when I have more time, when work slows down, I think I'm gonna want to do like at least an hour every week. And trust me, doing an hour every week of one activity for a whole year, you're gonna get good at it. You're gonna get strong. And it's not going to feel hard because you're only going to do it once a damn week. And that's how I start off my goals, is start off really small if you know that in the past you've failed at your goals. So you start off small and don't get too excited. Like, don't go to the gym like 7 times a week if you're not an athlete who's been doing that for many years. If you're, starting off your New Year's resolution, don't try to kill yourself at the gym because you're not going to last. Think about, how can I do this for the whole year? What's the frequency I should do per week so I know I can make it the whole year round consistently? And you will see much better benefits by doing that than being the weekend warrior and just trying to go hard as you can all the time to the gym. You're going to burn out very, very quickly. So it's all about the sustainability and just thinking long term, can I sustain this for like a while? And if the answer is no, then you got to change it around. So, what else is there? What else is there? Is beauty all that matters to you? What else is there? I hope someone gets that reference. If you get that reference, I really, really like you. Okay, so my cats, if you guys know me, you know I love cats. Calypso, who I adopted about a little under a year ago, when I adopted her, was very shy. She only stayed in this room. She didn't venture out of the room. She was terrified of the bedroom and the bathroom for some reason. She's so cute, but she's become such a mojo cat. And I say mojo cat, if you watch Jackson Galaxy on YouTube or see his series on Animal Planet called My Cat from Hell, he's also vegan, by the way, and lost a ton of weight going vegan. Anyway, we call them mojo cats when they're in their element and they're like doing their thing and they're happy and they're confident. So she's such a mojo cat now. Her and Sherlock, my tuxedo cat, they play together, they groom each other, they even started cuddling with each other, which is like so exciting. She's great, and she's really come out of her shell, and I'm just so happy that I had the opportunity to watch her come out of her shell and help foster that confidence in her. So my boyfriend and I, we live together. We have our little fur babies together. We lift together, and we've never been stronger. Like, we really love each other. It's really weird. Guys, it's so weird growing up. Like, I've loved guys in the past. I've had boyfriends, long-term boyfriends in the past, but this is like, he's my best friend. He's awesome, and we're at a really good place right now. My family's doing really well. My mom mentioned that she is leaning more towards veganism, which is so awesome. And my dad, for Christmas, he made an all-vegan meal, and he makes vegan meals all the time and enjoys them. I bought him a whole bunch of vegan books for Father's Day. He's been making the recipes ever since. And my sister, she's also vegan. She's doing really well. She had anorexia when I was recovering from bulimia, and she got down to a very small weight. She was like 78 pounds at one point, maybe 75 pounds at 5 foot. And she was able to bring herself out of it and recover by eating vegan. And she's tried all different kinds of vegan, raw tofu, and she's now, I think, found a way that works for her, eating more protein and more whole food. She's much cleaner than I do. And she's also been lifting as well. And she's so strong. Like, she's as strong as me. So it's really exciting. And she's only been lifting for a couple months. So I just can't wait to watch her progress. And she's been giving me tips in the gym. So I'm so happy for her. And she has a boyfriend and he went vegan, and like 3 of his friends went vegan, and one of Sophie's friends is vegan, and Sophie's my sister. And Joe, obviously, my boyfriend, is vegan. All of his guy friends are vegan. It's like, I'm surrounded by vegan people, and that's really all I know. And I know a lot of people online say like, oh, you know, I don't have any vegan friends in real life. They're just all online. And I'm so blessed and lucky to be in this little vegan bubble of mine. Because at work, I have a vegan newsletter, and there are 13 people subscribed. And that's a lot of people at work who are like, yes, I'd like every single week for you to send me something, because we already get enough emails as it is. So that's really, really exciting. And then each week, you know, I'll have my manager or someone saying, oh, can you add so-and-so to your vegan newsletter? They're really inspired by it. They really want to try out more recipes. And that's just like so cool. So I'm spreading, you know, veganism in other ways, making it as relatable as possible, making it as easy as possible, making it as fun as possible for people. Hopefully they'll realize that it's not like a lame thing where, you know, you're super pretentious and prissy. It's actually like, oh, that looks really delicious. Why wouldn't I eat that, you know? So this video is plenty long enough, and I really, really appreciate all my followers. Like, thank you so much. Sometimes I just don't feel like I deserve it. Like, most of the time I don't feel like I deserve it, because you all are so amazing. So I always wonder, like, how is all these amazing, smart, beautiful, cool people following me? Like, that's crazy. That's insane. So I just want you guys to know that I'm so honored. And like, I know this sounds probably really stupid and it's going to come off like fake maybe, but I'm just so fucking honored that you guys are following me. And that, you know, you guys are a part of my life. You guys have changed my life. And I just want to say thank you. And I hope that I can, you know, give you back the love this spring and summer by making all these YouTube videos that I'm just so excited about. So stick around for that. And I hope you guys are having a happy and healthy day. And I'll see you later. Bye.